Hello everyone and welcome back to Master Detective Archives Raincode. In the last episode we solved all the locked room mysteries and that was kind of it. I mean, hey, look, it was a hefty endeavor, quite the undertaking. It took an hour and a half, well, it's close to more like an hour and 20 minutes, but it took over an hour to figure out all four. I mean, mainly 2 and 3, but it took a while, you know? And by we, I do mainly mean Yuma and Halara. Like, what has Shinigami done, huh? Except be a little weirdo floating over there, being slightly jealous and then accusing Yuma of being jealous. Huh? Yeah, I didn't forget that one, Shinigami. Anyway, well, let's talk to our companions, and then we'll just be moving on to hopefully ending up finishing the labyrinth by the end of the episode.
I see. The way forward is clear.
Oh, you're actually gonna say it.
It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Yeah, hold on.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Yeah, depending on who the we is. Anyway, whoop. Where are we going? Where are we gonna get spat out now, huh? Oh, it possesses no intelligence. Don't talk about Q like that.
This place is creepy.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. I feel like we've already had our arc of, you know what, actually emotions do matter here. Sometimes you have to put them aside to not be completely blinded, but it doesn't mean they don't matter. Oh, it's all our suspects.
Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
I have nothing to do with the case.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Wow, they're all here.
So now we must pick out the true culprit of this case.
The true culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
Don't cut him off yet, Shinigami. You're about to compliment me.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
All right, I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty. My heart's pounding.
Okay, culprit selection. Who's the culprit? Figured out and hit him with a dramatic finger point. Make the right choice and you'll reveal a new truth. Okay, who is the nail man?
I'm not the nail man!
Okay, can I check? I don't think I can check my evidence, which is a little unfortunate.
I'm not the culprit! I'm not the nail man.
How can I be the nail man?
Okay. So,
I'm not the nail man.
guaranteed not servant,
How
right?
can I be the nail man?
Worshipper? See, the problem for me here is there's no real evidence for
I'm not the culprit.
the priest, I don't think. Man's got weirdly dirty hands, but yeah, no one's brought that up, so I feel like it might not be relevant.
Man?
I know I did see, I kind of wanted to check the profiles here. Guess I should have done it before now. Because I want to know what you said injured your hand.
How can I be the nail man?
And we kind of already been over the Worshipper probably didn't do it. Like, he was really into his investigations, I guess, but he probably didn't commit the crimes.
I'm not the nail man.
I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the nail man.
Because my gut's always been telling me it's the priest, right? But we don't really have evidence that it's him specifically, right? We know that it's a thin person and that they work at the church. So presumably that also counts the Worshipper out, right? Like, it wouldn't be the Worshipper because he doesn't work at the church? I guess? Because otherwise if it was just, oh, you have to be a member of the church to get to the incinerator, like, that wouldn't make sense. Literally anyone could just walk up to it and it'd be fine. So presumably it has to be someone who's working there, which means that it is the nun or the priest. Okay, now let's follow my gut instinct.
Not the culprit.
My first thought, you.
The culprit is you, Father.
As I should have.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
Okay, so I guess I should have expounded on this to really get my thought process, right? The whole thing with, like, the broken arm. Obviously, to commit all these crimes, you would need both hands. Like, that's just straight up. And to be honest, actually, now that I think about it, what I was about to say was, like, pointless. Because she would have needed both of her arms for this crime. To climb down the window. So yeah, no, it doesn't even matter. I was gonna be like, oh, maybe she, like, hurt her hand. Doing what? This was also, like, 3 months ago, so that wouldn't even make sense, but still. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. The whole nun thought didn't even really make sense. Like, if you injured your hand doing that, like, sure, depending on how bad it was, you might be in a cast for, like, a month. But it wouldn't be longer than that. Not for, like, a rope burn, effectively.
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit. That's impossible.
Look, man, he's just been constantly giving me those vibes.
How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right! Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
Alright, let's see. What are you gonna look like, sir? Damn. Now that is some hair. I wonder if they designed, like, the weird mystery labyrinth designs first, and then made, like, the human characters based off of them. You know, like, work backwards to create more normal people. Reasoning deathmatch. Okay, 2-on-1. Okay, person with access to incinerator key. What was that? Vent in the study. It's gotta be this.
It's total blasphemy!
That's bullshit!
I am not the nail man! That's it!
Oh, god damn it.
The first one just
Ow.
The mailman is the worshiper!
Okay, so it's gotta be that last one.
Say,
So the nailman isn't the worshipper. It's the priest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt. We just have to find a way to prove it.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Okay, there we go for a cheeky little dodge there. Whoa, double dodge.
Total blasphemy! I am not the nail man. That's it! The first one to discover the body.
Okay, no, I suppose I just dodge to the side on that one.
The mailman is the worshipper.
Oh, wait. Damn it. Yeah, I'm supposed to hit that one.
Yeah.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Are you now? Ow, ow, ow. Okay, maybe don't speed that up.
I am not the mailman. That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshipper.
This is the truth.
Yeah, look, don't laugh at me yet, alright? Maybe I should be using Halara, but still.
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member. So he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous!
Pretty cool portrait, though. Okay, rope belt remains. Victim's cause of death. Didn't pass.
The church is the culprit?
It's gonna be that
So,
one.
I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church.
No, that's wrong!
There's the servant. The servant must have an ailment. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
Where's that? It's there! Damn it!
Eliminated.
Fast stuff for that.
He pretended
Didn't
to
cut me off,
discover
though,
a
weirdly.
rope ladder.
Right.
There were other staff besides the priest, though. Looks like he plans to have the servant take the fall now.
But the servant isn't the nailman. It was impossible for him to commit one of the crimes.
And focus on proving the next. Or that next. Let's take another look at the solution keys and think it through.
Oh, I've got it, I've got it. I
Church
was
is
just
the culprit.
on the wrong
I
side.
am not the culprit. There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
No! Oh, I've got down. Why did I do that again?
He pretended to discover a rope ladder.
Okay, Holler is the same as a Shinigami. They just give you a shield.
Right.
Okay, cool.
But
God damn, I can't believe I did that twice.
A member of the church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit. There are others working for the church.
Yeah.
Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the
Okay.
crimes.
Now I know it's coming over here.
To be eliminated as a suspect.
Why did it not come over here?
To discover a rope ladder.
I don't understand. What? Does it matter? Does it actually matter what side it's on? Can I just, like, press it?
A member of the church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit.
I mean, this is so embarrassing. Like, I know exactly what it is. I'm just an absolute
There's the servant.
baboon.
The servant must be the nailman.
Okay.
The servant
next
was
one.
able to commit the crimes.
Okay, it does have to be in front of me.
this mystery. Climbing up to the underground casino's window with only nails for footing would require considerable agility. Judging by the size of the window, there's no way someone of his size could have committed the crime.
Oh, no!
That was a very nice way to say he's fat, Yuma.
Absolute lies!
Okay. Non-public information, fishing line.
The nun must be the culprit.
Okay, wait, what's the non-public information? These Zurikans were all strangled, but the cause of death was not publicized. Oh yeah, there was this. I still have no idea why this is important. Okay. Probably gonna be this one. So I feel like you're probably gonna need. Well, no. I mean, this was so long ago, it doesn't really matter. So we'll see what he's got. We'll see what he's got.
She's dead and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes. It's not like she's afraid of heights.
Okay, well,
She
I mean,
used the nails to
I don't
climb.
personally know that.
And you know she's always saying, I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
You know, I get. Good
It's
point.
clear she's the ruthless soul.
Ow. Okay.
The nail man has to be a member of the clergy and thin. If that's all, doesn't the nun also fit the bill?
She's not the nail man, though. I can prove it. Okay, let me have a look at these again, then. So I don't think it's going to be the floor plan study. Okay, it is. Full use of their... This was 3 months ago, though.
None must
But
be the
this is the one.
She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
No.
The truth.
Categorically wrong. I mean, also actually not, because this was 3 months ago, but categorically wrong.
In the Mansion Study's locked room, the culprit tossed the key behind the corpse with perfect aim. With her dominant hand injured, the nun couldn't have done that, which means she's not the culprit.
Yeah, that definitely should not have taken that long, but yeah, you know, we try and work with it, you know.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left.
Which, to be honest, I mean, the minute you turned into this funky dream demon man, I kind of knew it.
Father, it's you. You are the nail man.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
Yeah, sorry, I don't really know about this one.
God, you're useless. I am a priest in service to God. I am not the nail man.
I don't know, dude. That's a lot of nails.
What god would make you this ugly?
Yo, hey, come on, Shinigami.
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts,
Do
the
I?
priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
I mean, of course, we have the evidence that he called out the clockmaker, right?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods.
Okay, I know you're saying that. What do you want me to do here that's questionable?
What do you mean? In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
Use everything?
Oh, you want me to just lie to their
Don't
face?
hesitate
Okay.
to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
A bluff? In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
Well, let's see what we're about to be given, I guess. Throwing a temper tantrum. That's fine. That's fine. I can deal with men throwing temper tantrums. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Clock Tower murder case report. Suspicious footprints. Past Nailman murders. Nailing painting. Right, that is a thing, huh? Wasn't seen, college member. Duels all concerned crime. Nailman associated. Okay. Crime. Okay, let's see what we've got before we think about this.
Enough with your stupid fantasies! Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy! Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints?
No.
Did you find my blood?
No.
Of course there's no evidence! Because I'm not the culprit!
That's true.
I guess we don't have any hard evidence that proves the priest is the culprit, but...
Yeah, that's right.
It's just like Hellara said, use whatever you have. Bluff if you have to.
Even a bluff, huh? If we use that one thing, then maybe. Okay. I guess the suspicious footprints?
Enough with your stupid fantasies! Everything
Like, I've seen your shoes! No, I know you wear
is
loafers!
nothing but a fantasy! Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints?
Okay, it wasn't fingerprints.
Did you find my blood?
No.
Of course there's no evidence!
But there is some evidence!
The truth!
Your shoes! Kind of.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible! I already burned those shoes in the incinerator!
Yeah, loser.
You gave yourself away.
Man, dream demons sure aren't very smart, huh? I mean, he's no zilch, that's for certain.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Karnai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty. Those slain were the evil incarnate that harm others. That's why the people asked the Nailmen to kill them.
Yeah, I kind of figured, right? But I still don't know about this last person. And to be perfectly honest, number 3 didn't really seem that bad either. Like, yeah, okay, maybe a bit of a dick, but... You know, I mean, sleeping around isn't like a crime. Sure, maybe it's like a bit of a she's a bad person, but not in like a super harmful way kind of thing, as opposed to underground gambling ring man and rich douchebag. But we still know nothing about this last person.
Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them, made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
It kind of doesn't matter, man. You still kill people.
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. What is awesome?
Yeah, Thanks, Shinigami.
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons.
Yeah.
Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Yeah, I hate to say it though, I don't think we're done quite yet.
Is it finally over? Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman.
What's left though? Because obviously we have evidence that we haven't used, but what mysteries are actually left?
Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Peacekeepers, I assume?
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But...
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
Oh yeah, we also have to have our final little reconstruction things. Of course this isn't over yet.
All right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
Okay. I assume the perspective of like, who the victims were, kind of thing. Like, why would they be killed specifically? Because I'm sure, from what we've heard, there are a lot of people who would have been put
Out
up
of the
for
4 locked rooms, if any of them were
death,
hiding a
right?
mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Three's the first one that comes to mind. It could be 4 as well.
Different.
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right?
No, you're really bad at this.
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
Okay, several barrels.
Good luck.
Fight on, Master Trainee! Oh, fight on, Master Trainee! Halara will recognize your skills one of these days.
They kind of already are, Shinigami. Not a bad deduction, but there's still more to be solved. Joni's up now. It's like, let's have a quick little look-see at the solution keys, eh? What was... I think someone else had a slightly different murder style as well, right? Strangled, he had the thingies round his neck. Or maybe this was the one that I was thinking of, and it was just like the extra mark. That one. There we go, that's the one. It's number 3. I forgot about the blunt force flaws. I forgot about the blunt force trauma, though. This is why you review the truth bullets, the solution keys, the slicey, dicey, big thingies. Okay, this little room is different because of the victims. It's like cause of death? Death. Okay. I think that was an E. Yeah, as I said, this isn't actually...
Twirling,
Come on. There we go. No, it's just gone. Like, shove a shove a sword right into you, Shinigami. Just like, pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Sorry, don't mind me. Yeah. And boom. Yeah, as it turns out, it wasn't the neck wound. The neck, I was definitely thinking of number 2. Or maybe it was this one, because she didn't have the scratches on her neck from resisting. I guess.
A new path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage.
God, you know, I know I say this sometimes, I do like actions that obviously you can't see because there's no face cam. I just scratched my neck there, and that was really, for some reason, really uncomfy.
If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Onward we march. Wait, hang on. Oh no, we can't talk to each other. I was gonna say, you know, I can't not talk to the crew. The gang. Said, So I presumably it just means that she was killed by someone else, right? And then the nail man just kind of came through to do his thing.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death.
Whoever did that clearly doesn't understand how you uncover the cause of death.
The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
You don't just not pick up on the blunt force trauma, you know? I mean, maybe you could go for, like, obfuscation of the real cause of death, but it's not easy to do that. And evidently they couldn't get away with it in this case either. Okay. Got our
Here's another obstacle.
pineapple door.
But it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right.
Why was the cause of death made to look like strangulation? Coincidence, the work of the priest, the work of a copycat. Well... it could be either or, to be honest. The work of a copycat or the work of the priest. Because, like, if we're going for an accomplices thing, right? It would be like... they were killed elsewhere, and then the priest was told, hey, deal with this. But that seems like a few extra steps, so I'm thinking maybe the work of a copycat. But let's hear what everyone else has to say. There must be a reason it was set up this way. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself. I don't mind helping, but it'll cost you. Okay, not much. We're not gonna have conversations. I'm gonna go with the work of a copycat first. It sounds more logically sound, I guess, than asking the priest to do it after you've killed someone, you know?
The strangulation was faked, to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the
other 2
crime
at the
seem
time.
as similar as possible, it appeared like the mailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree.
Laura, stop running around at the back there. So now it's a matter of who we're going to pin this one on. I mean, if it's going to be a copycat crime, it's going to be the the
Among
worshipper,
the
right?
string of Nailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the Mystery Labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the Nailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
I mean, just logically, right? I mean, it could theoretically be any of them, but the boy!
Accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the hell? I'll kill your ass!
He doesn't even say anything. He's got guilt written all over his face! It's him, Your Honor! He's the killer!
No, it's not me.
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, it's gonna be you. You're the one who knew all about the other ones, right?
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
Damn. You're not quite as cool a Nailman as the priest, I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you how it is, man. The priest wore it better. He also wore, like, motivation a little bit better. Like, I mean, still bad dude, but, like, at least he had kind of motivation. You just did a copycat killing for the sake of it. Were you one of the dudes she cheated on, by any chance? Okay, what do we got? Woman's corpse, past Nailman murders, victim's neck, non-public. I feel like non-public information might be about time to pop up here. But we'll see what we've got.
The culprit. I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal?
Oh yeah, because he was the first on the scene, he might have information that the public generally doesn't, right?
The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
No.
Even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? Servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it!
Just wait for that one to slowly come by. Okay.
The Nailman incident was the talk of the town, so couldn't anyone be the copycat killer?
Except...
But in order to copy the crime, you would need to know the details of the case.
Were those details widely known? Let's check the solution keys.
No,
Why
they were
accuse
not.
me of being the culprit?
Past Nailman murders,
I was just
victim's
first
neck,
on the
no
scene.
public information. Well, that's true, but that's why you
Why
had
do you
this
think
information.
I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
Yeah, well, no. Yeah, well, actually, that's the wrong truth, but that's just not true. The change in the cause of death is no coincidence. It's because it was done by a copycat.
Hey, Master, according to this solution key, the cause of death for each victim wasn't made public. And the copycat tried to cover up the cause of death, right? Why would they do that?
In that case...
Because they had seen the bodies. And only one of the suspects could have done that.
Why accuse me
Okay, well,
of
I guess
being
that was
the
just the
culprit?
wrong statement to
I was
slash.
just first on the scene.
Okay, true.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
No, it was just one
Even
time,
if there
but
was a
okay.
copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it.
No. Yep. No.
Slash through this mystery.
Yeah, it's awkward. Have to wait for the words to get a little bit closer there.
cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the Nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the Nailman himself, the Peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you! You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
Now, I mean, I gotta say, I didn't suspect this. This was not in the cards for me.
Some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
Yeah, let's not even. Let's just carry on. Okay. So I guess we're gonna be chasing down this guy now for the rest of the rest of the time.
For the first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious, but because the real Nailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the Nailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the Nailman.
Well, one time.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Yeah, you know. The little dial is going bang, 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 bang on the very edges. It's banging. Oh yeah, here's the castle.
Go away! I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth!
No, I really don't want to hear that from you. Do never say submit to me again,
Master,
please.
don't let your guard down!
Yeah.
Yo, Hollera, do you want to join me in Shinigami's crown in a second? You might want to get out of the way. Things are about to get a bit hectic. I hope my reaction speed is up to snuff, because I, again, do not remember what buttons do what for this minigame. I guess it's just gonna be me. Why do you do everything with your mouth, Shinigami? I don't!
I wasn't gonna say anything. The implication was there.
Yeah, I regret saying it already.
Let's do this, Master!
Okay. Kick, tackle, jump. Tackle.
Damn you!
Tackle. No, jump. There we go.
Shut up!
Kick.
Damn this!
Kick.
Stop with your lies!
Kick. Okay, there we go. Tackle.
I'm not the culprit! How dare you accuse me when you have no proof? You didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
Well, destroy the wall with a solution key. Oh, hello. Halara's forte, I guess.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on! Thanks to Halara's forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
And we know it was probably from his point of view, right?
Time to unveil!
So this is all stuff that he saw, which is actually not something I picked up on, but something that I probably should have. Jump. Wrong!
Shut up! Stop it! Get away from me! Damn it! Why you?
I will say, very simple minigame, but very, very satisfying one. Beautiful use of sound effects, you know, just, oh.
No clue will help lead you to the culprit.
Every little hit, just an extra bit of weight. Oh, feels so good.
You're never gonna find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
Destroy the fortress with a solution key. Okay, thin person, non-public information. Okay, what you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered. I mean, true. Is it this thing about the paint, about him knocking the paint can over? It's like I don't really know what it wants me to do here. Prove that it's not just? Well, I guess so, because there was someone with him on this one, right?
Halara's post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Halara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered.
Which means that we didn't see it from your POV, we saw it from the dude. The other guy who was with you! Ah, okay, I see.
So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated.
And I did not piece that together at all.
But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered.
But it was all right there.
That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery's staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit. This is the truth of the case.
Got him. Well, we'll get him once we do our little reconstruction in a minute. But yeah, got him. And yeah, you know, weirdly, at the end of the day, a nice, simple case. All things considered.
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can!
You know, after we load. You know, this is like an exciting track, I will say, but here's a fun, funky one. Okay, Eyeless Doll and the vent. I assume this is the vent for this case. What did the culprit use to leave the room? This one. Okay. Culprit escaped through the vent. No, that's that. That's the incinerator. Shut up. Nails. Okay, that's for this one. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Key. Fishing line, alright. So this one. Will the culprit tied to the vent. That'd be a fishing line. What did the culprit pass the line through? That would be the vent, but I don't think we... Oh, no! Eyeless Doll. Anyway, incinerator, key, rope ladder, back of corpse's neck. So that's going to be this one. Easy. Easy Papa Peasy. Okay, this one, do we really have any of these here? I mean, we have the key. What was nailed to the door? There we go. Definitely the key. Then, what did the culprit use to escape? This is the rope ladder. Peekaboo! Hello! Okay. What's this? What did the culprit use to destroy the evidence? That's the incinerator. Okay, what do we got here? It's just them. Okay. Who is the nail man? That is the priest. And the copycat killer is the worshipper. There we go. Mystery unraveled.
Step right up, step right up! A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nail Man?
Well, I hope so. That was the entire point.
Bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nail Man is first. The Nail Man is an urban legend of Tawny-Ward. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nail Man will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamisaki District.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating is rampant, so it was obviously a scummy face.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
But the culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route.
Want to talk about a little bit of humor? You're a little bit quiet right now.
The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Gima District.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails in the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Gima District.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma.
Oh, thanks, Shinigami.
She was a
Thanks for
pretty
that.
lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't let other people in on this.
The killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
But the cause of death in the art gallery murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to build a key with precision.
And a clergy member with access to the incinerator.
The priest! You're the mailman!
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The Worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
Oh man, same pose as last time. Well, I can't use that as the thumbnail. So, what, are they both gonna die in a second, or... is one of them gonna get to go
Is
free?
the truth of the case!
No, I think they're both gonzo. Yeah, sorry, servant and nun. You're about to see 2 people just drop dead in front of you.
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective.
Oh, you.
That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Really, Halara? You do?
Oh, how wholesome. Look at that.
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
Yeah, I've got to be the center of attention for this part. I'm about to murder 2 dudes! And I can't have someone getting in the way of me a master.
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for! Time to boot kill the bad guy!
Well, that guy is, in this case.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami. shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Through into the vile mystery labyrinth! Starting and shining, reach the glorious stellar spiral!
We did it! Woo! Go us! You could also say, we nailed it! Oh, that just came to me as soon as I said that. Oh. I love a good, terrible, potentially in poor taste punchline. Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, made good time on that. Nice. I'm glad it doesn't really waste too much time, these. You know, like, I did get that sense in the tutorial, but it's true here as well. They don't really, waste their time. They get right to the point. They don't bumble around too much with the whole, let's over-explain this one thing so then we can get to the next point, the thing that you already figured out 5 points ago, right? They get through it a little bit quicker than other mystery games, I will say. At least so far, you know, we've only done the tutorial in Chapter 1, but I appreciated it. It was nice.
Father?
Are you alright?
I will also say, this is definitely helped by the fact that this is not a character-driven game. Aside from, arguably, the detectives themselves, right? Like, the culprits and killers, they're the same thing. The culprits and victims and stuff, they're not really real characters. Like, we've taken the Akudama Drive route of not even giving them names, which, fair enough. It's not really about them, is it? The mystery bit's the bit we care about, so we don't have to sit here getting all melodramatic, you know? Like in Danganronpa, it wouldn't work if we just solved it, then just moved on, the after trial was 10 seconds long, we bish bash bosh left, you know? It just wouldn't work. Even in Danganronpa 1, which was like a shorter, quicker game, it just wouldn't have worked, right? Something like that. It doesn't even really work in Ace Attorney either. I mean, like a weak culprit kinda undermines a lot of the case, right? Not to get into spoilers, but the general, let's say, lack of feeling I get from the Great Ace Attorney 2 Case 3, despite the fact that it's a good case, but the finale kind of just like, I wasn't really feeling it in the finale, you know, because, I mean, to be fair, actually all the witnesses in that case are pretty limp, aside from one of them, and they're not the killer, technically, which I guess is spoilers, but yeah, whatever. I'm not saying any names, right? It's like in that case, it kind of like doesn't work so well, but in this game, it works fine, because I'm not really supposed to care too much about the culprit and the killers. Aside from arguably last case, in which it did actually work. Like, I had a reaction. As much as I criticized, you know, not really having a reaction to all the victims dying, or the detectives, because we didn't really get to know them much. I did have a reaction overall to the last bit of it. So, I mean, this is some, like, after case we can talk about at the save screen that I think realistically we're going to get to this episode, even if it's going to be a long one, but...
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to explain this one. I mean, we could kind of get around it last time. These two are just dead now.
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the Mystery Labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes.
Some people? There are 2 dead guys there, guys.
It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
Well, this time around, Yuma, Halora was also there.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're getting at. It's still not quite the same, though.
These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on! I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the Mystery Labyrinth?
Yeah, not the best
Oh,
looks,
you
but...
want help? Are you going to rely on me again? Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Everyone! Ah! He came back to life!
Appropriate reaction, Yako.
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the man.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the Nailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually kind of hilarious, but... The voice acting on that was great, by the way. Okay, thanks,
That was a
Shinigami.
super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him. Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
You can't play that card, Seth.
What?
It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
A motorcycle?
Motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't be.
Where is
Someone,
that coming
a
from?
big deal about to show up. Oh yeah, we've seen these two.
What are you doing here?
Who are you?
Did you just fucking kill him?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
No, that's a name and a half. Hell Smile? Alright, Yomi. Yomi Yuma? Shit. That's gonna be easy to remember.
Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
Now that's a face and a half. Thanks, dude. Thanks for giving me the smile. You're lovely. You're so charming.
What are you doing here?
What about your lady friend? Come on, I need to know her name as well.
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help.
Looks like you smashed Kaede and Peko together.
Oh, Excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
Martina, okay. I can remember that, probably.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
Okay, you two are gonna be that sort. I see. Okay. Okay.
What's with him?
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
I want to hear nothing about what your right hand's doing, dude.
As mentioned earlier,
I know I can see
Director
it, but...
Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Oh no, he's fine. He just got, like, backed by someone.
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
We had discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church. We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the nailman holes. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Oh, they're cutting him loose. Yeah, sorry, Seth. I feel like a little bit bad for you, but I mean, not that bad.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission. And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you? Seth, for the sake of the peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Oh.
Taking advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
But...
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this.
Wow, I have no words for this. Wow. To so flagrantly do that in front of it, like, I'm not surprised that the top dogs would cut their underlings loose. You know, just because. You know, oh, it might come back to us, well, let's just blame it on them, huh? Like that, I mean, that's real world practice, that's just what you do. But to so flagrantly do that in front of us, wow. I mean, I can't tell if this guy is, like, actually delusional, or if he's just, like, kind of playing the character, but, like, wow. Wow!
I'm so annoyed. I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
Yo, did you not listen to what I just said? I want none of this.
It's an honor.
Good Jeez, okay. Yeah, oh, you two are... Yeah, you two are characters.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Yeah, it's a way better way of putting that than I could have come up with, Hallara.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
And, like, I'm pretty sure he's committing sexual harassment, like, in front of us right now. I mean, I feel harassed.
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either.
Probably a good idea, Yako.
If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Well then.
Yeah, you don't say it.
To our shit-for-brains friends playing detective, looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
Ooh, hope my detective friends stay safe.
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Little shits.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Shut up, Shinigami.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yeah, dude, you're walking in front of the umbrella. Come back a little bit.
Director Yomi.
No, I'm sure you would enjoy coming back a little bit. Jesus.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
Hey! Saved the day, kind of.
I'm sorry, but... No buts! None! How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What?
I don't remember saying that.
When did I say that?
Yeah, I thought so.
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
Helara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories.
Unless I have a pact with you. Yeah.
Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
What? I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma? Are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
I think this is gonna happen at least 3 more times.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow me.
Oh, man.
Yuma, it was supposed to be time for your solution, but we've ended up in a mess.
Huh? Yeah.
Before they could be accused, the true culprit suddenly died. It's my first time dealing with such a thing. Still, I do remember this. You did your absolute best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Laura.
Look, the Chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
That's close enough to being acknowledged for me. Thanks, Halara. They're so cool. Great, now that now it's just awkward. Yeah, I didn't really have a follow-up to say to that. Now, just have to sit through the loading screen. And because I started talking through it, can't really just like cut it. Yeah. You poking my butt?
Are you serious? A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nailman.
He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the Peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
So close, Fubuki, so close.
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real Nail Man.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
That sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't, huh?
It was me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
Well, you heard wrong, but... No, I'm not gonna say what I just thought. No. No one's doing any riding.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. There's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary? So he is very normal? How scary.
You gotta be doing that on purpose, Fubuki. There's no way.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be. Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number 1, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Thanks for the contribution, by the way, Vivia. Much appreciated.
So much. No, everything changes from now on.
Yeah, sorry for putting us on the map.
Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
Got it.
Hey, we worked super hard. I'm so stressed I could die. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Nah, shut up.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Well, we do still have a mysterious girl in a trench coat to meet.
Sure.
I don't know if that's gonna be her, but someone's here.
Oh.
Okay, Desuhiko. The voice for you.
Yeah, okay. Let's do something like this, yeah? Someone's here, right? Maybe you should get the door. They might get fed up and go home.
Yeah, maybe, but oh well.
I see.
A visitor? Could it be Santa? Do you have an idea of who it is? Perhaps it is the kitty cat you mentioned earlier. Not kitty cat, copycat. Anyway, that guy already committed suicide. Oh, truly? Well, my apologies. I do so often forget things. And yet you're a detective somehow. Yeah, come on, Vivia.
How kind of you. I didn't think you'd come check on me, too. But you should probably check on the visitor instead. They might get mad and go home.
Yes.
Right, got it.
Hey.
A visitor. It could be be the Peacekeepers.
What do I do?
Oh, they may be after us after what happened today. Yeah, be careful. You're not going to help?
I don't work for cheap.
I could, but how much can you pay? Right, yeah, okay.
Yuma.
Visitor. Who could it be? Yuma, can you go get it? Sure.
Master, you're like a little servant boy.
Thanks, Shinigami. I appreciate your contributions. Oh no, it's the kid.
Oh, it's you.
My dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just... Well, I'm happy for you.
Aw, look at you getting thanked. You were on your knees just a moment ago.
Fucking onigiri and wine? What a combination.
Be quiet.
Oh, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
What is it?
Did someone else die or something?
Will you play catch with me?
Okay, that's pretty wholesome.
Catch? But it's raining.
It's always raining, dude.
Actually, sure. Let's play.
What a wholesome end.
The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective. It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
Yeah, just a little bit though, not for too long, eh? Chapter 1, The Nail Man Killings. End. You gonna... Oh, there we go. Deduction. Judgment. RDM. Stamina. Yeah, okay, not my best. Final S. Woo! Yeah, okay, not my finest showing, admittedly. I got... Damn, that is a lot of rank ups, though. I may have got, you know, hit a few times. It's whatever, though. So, we got recognized in the end. Anyway, yeah. Ooh, lovely. That was actually a little bit shorter than I thought it would be. I kind of thought we'd really be pushing 3 episodes for the end of this, but no, we actually got it out of the way fairly quick. Part of me's kind of hoping that the rest of them are about this long. I mean, I'm sure the last one's going to be a gargantuan mammoth of a piece, but, yeah, you know. It's the finale. Well, what are you going to do? But, you know, overall, that case, I mean, I liked it, you know. I enjoyed Hallara. Yuma's fine, you know, he's whatever. Yako, love that man. He's terrible. He's great. I love him. The mystery itself, I thought was decent. At least, like, the locked room mystery bits. Which was kind of like the only real mystery, right? I mean, following that, there wasn't much. But aside from the throwing the key through the window thing for the second murder, it all made sense. Even the bits that I didn't see, that were just right in front of me and I could have figured out immediately, you know, it all made sense, it all tracked, it all flowed very well. At the end of the day, it was kind of the first case, really. I mean, last case was the first case, but this was the first not just a tutorial case, which was You know, it's pretty good. I've got to say, I will very much liken this, I think, to Danganronpa V3's Case 2. Where it's like the first one that's not a tutorial, and like it starts off with such like a whoa, and then you hit this one where it's like, okay, this is just like the normal pace of things. Oh, okay, you know, we're getting used to things. Yeah. Oh, we're slowly getting in through the motions. I understand. And like in the grand scheme of things, it's probably going to be the least memorable of the cases. I feel, you know, I just have that feeling, you know. It very much like Case 3. Not Case 3. Danganronpa V3, Case 2. But so, still, I liked it. I don't know if I'd say I liked this one or the prologue one better. I did in like thinking about it in retrospect, I really liked the introduction to this game. You know, I said I had my problems with it, but I said overall it was stellar. And yeah, it was really good. I think I might have liked it a little more than this case. And I think a part of that is always going to be what I was talking about before, right? That like this game is not character focused, it's focused on the mysteries. And if the mysteries are good, and they make sense when you solve them, great, which they are so far. Good. I like that. I appreciate that. But like, it's never gonna... I mean, this game was never gonna hit like a Danganronpa, right? This is more of an Ace Attorney where like, you don't really care that much about the generics. Like, maybe, right? Like, you know, I didn't want the boy to lose his dad, I guess, and it was wholesome to play catch with him afterwards, but like I didn't really care beyond that, you know? Typical Ace Attorney, I don't know, defendant stuff, I guess. But like, you know, the rest of the cast, they're kind of supposed to be generic, because they're not really the focus. That's just like the detectives, arguably, I guess, the big bads as well, the peacekeepers. And like, so far they're fine. I mean, the grunts, right? They're kind of jokes. Like, Swank was fine. I mean, he was more intimidating than Seth, I guess. The whole joke with Seth is that he's not intimidating. And like, that kind of works in the backwards, where you know, I said it. I felt a little bad for Seth being thrown under the bus by Yomi and his right hand. Yeah, those two I'll keep my eye on. They're interesting, shall we say. They're like that right blend of maniacal villain and actually threatening, you know? Because you risk going a little too hammy, right? It's like peak Disney villain. You know what? Actually, no. Let's keep it on topic. Or not on topic, on genre. It's like Junko, right? Junko is not threatening at all. She's so over the top that I feel nothing except occasionally humor, and as the series goes on, an eye roll, right? Straddling that line's kind of hard, right? You know? And it just from their introduction, those two seem like they might be able to toe the line pretty well, you know? And again, the voice acting, I think, will also go a long way in that. Voice acting's very good in this game, overall. Gotta say. Pretty good. Honestly, if there's anything I have to complain about, it's Shinigami. She's just not quite clicking with me, you know? Like, I don't dislike her. She was funny enough. She's funny enough in this, like, back half. Past two episodes, funny. During the investigation, she kind of weighs it down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, sharing the screen time between Yuma, the detective, and Shinigami is fine. I appreciate that that's what they're gonna do, and I wouldn't really have a problem with it, because I think they do it. I think they do it fine, or have done it fine here with Hallara in the Mystery Labyrinth, but in the real world with the investigations, didn't really work for me. You know, I think I kind of felt that this was what they were kind of going for. I don't know if it's going to be something that we see more of going forward, if they really pull this off at all. It felt kind of like what they wanted to do was have the focus in the real world be on the detective, and in the Mystery Labyrinth be on Shinigami, with like, sure, you still got this trio, but one of them takes center stage in one place, one of them takes center stage in the other. But I kind of felt like Shinigami overshadowed... Well, she didn't overshadow Hallara, that's not quite the right word, but Shinigami, just by virtue of being literally chained to Yuma, is... like, her presence is just always there, even when it really doesn't need to be, nor do you want it to be. You know, I said this before, getting your Monokuma-esque character right is really hard. So hard that they didn't get it right again after Monokuma. At least generally in fandom perception. But I think they could make it just... For now, right? I like Shinigami. She kind of gets in the way of some of the tone. But for the most part, it's okay. She wasn't that weirdly horny this time, which was great. That I was afraid, you know, after the prologue, that was just kind of going to be her shtick. And like, yeah, she is, but it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't really that noticeable this time, you know? And it's like, look, I'm not opposed to the pervert characters, alright? They can be there. But, like, when that's all you have to contribute to everything, it's like, well, this is terrible. This is awful. This is why Teru Teru is just objectively worse than Hifumi, right? And Danganronpa. Teru Teru contributes nothing. Hifumi at least has something else going on. Yeah, he has a little bit extra. And the same is true of Miyu, right? Miyu, well, granted, Miyu's perversion is more so that Miyu is very explicit, generally, but, yeah, that's besides the point. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of gotta see. I don't dislike Shinigami. In fact, I think I generally liked her more here than I did last time, and again, like, especially at the end there. She's pretty funny, you know, she gets a little chuckle out of me. She gets a good chuckle out of me, actually. But, you know, I mean, I don't think I was gonna say I could take or leave her. I don't think that's true. I like her. She's not bad. I think she's way better when she's in her human form, for no reasons. Like, this isn't what... I'm not talking about that. Or those, I suppose I should say. But I don't know, there's just something more... Actually, you know what I think it is? I actually think it's the portraits. Generally speaking, the portraits in this game fucking top tier. So good. They're so good. And Shinigami's as a ghost, they're pretty good. Wide variety, very expressive. But I don't know how they managed this. They made the more restrictive human face for Shinigami even more expressive. I feel like maybe it's because, oh, it's a human face. I can identify these emotions really clearly. It's just, I don't know, there's something about her portraits that just makes her more charismatic and enjoyable because of that, you know? I think that's probably why I like her human form a little more. I just love those portraits, man. I love those portraits. But yeah, that's... We'll bench that. We'll shelf that for now. Hopefully, I can change my mind on Shinigami, you know? We've got many chapters left to go. Like 3, maybe 4 chapters left to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's like, 4 chapters or so. If that even is right. Yeah, I mean, I imagine that's probably right? Like, we have 3 more for the main detectives, and then we probably have, like, a solo case at the end. just to wrap everything up. So yeah, I think those are my thoughts. Good case, not the best, not my favorite, but good. It's very, very good, very solid. I like Hallara a lot. I'm sure you already know that. Shinigami, got my eye on you. Yomi, got my eye on you. And yeah, I'm assuming next chapter is going to be the Desuhiko chapter. I'm not so excited for him, because I still need to get his voice down. But, yeah, you know. We'll see how it goes. He might end up being, like, my favorite. Who knows? Anyway, guys, on that note, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you guys in the next one for the start of Chapter 2 on the final day of the upload schedule. Yeah, a little awkward, huh? But, ah well. See you guys in the next one. But until then, goodbye.